What's good, y'all? Rich Sosa back in a building with another banger. Now, first things first, before we go ahead and get started today, I gotta say thank God for another day and another opportunity. And as y'all can see from the looks of the title and the screen, today I put together a very special build for y'all. Now, I'm going to be calling it the 3-point playmaking ballhawk, but this build is actually going to come out to a catfish 3-point playmaker with 99 steal. Now, with this build, we're going to be able to get lockdown, sharpshooting, shot critting, and playmaking takeover. And as far as when it comes down to today's animations, we're going to be able to get the elite dribble packages, which means we're going to be able to also unlock every single package when it comes down to dribbling. Now, when it comes down to the attributes, the ones that we will be able to reach a 100 plus for is going to be the 3-point shot, the mid-range, pass accuracy and ball handle, perimeter defense, as well as our steal, and we're going to be able to get a 95 plus acceleration on today's build. So look, if it's your first time coming through, be sure to hit that sub button if you're new, smash that like button, turn on post notifications to be a part of the rich family, and last but definitely not least, comment down TG for thank God and where you're tuning in from, and I most definitely will be sure to get back to y'all with the response. So you can already see from the gameplay, we're going to be able to be a real threat on the offensive end. So let's go ahead and get started by putting this build under the point guard position. Now, when it comes down to the body settings, go with the height of 6'1". As for the weight, I'm going to go with 180. And then as for the wingspan, I decided to go with 6'9". Now, the body shape in which I like best is going to be defined. And from here, we're going to be all set to get into the breakdown of the badges. Now, when it comes down to the finishing, here's what I'm going to start with. Go with the 78 as for the close shot. And then for the layup, I'm going to put this to an 81. Now, if you want to adjust these numbers, you can do so. But with these 13 finishing badges, I like Giant Slayer, also going to be Fearless Finisher and Acrobat. Pro Touch is definitely essential, and if you throw a few extra badges towards your finishing, we're going to also be able to equip Slithery. Now, that's really setting us up to get started when it comes down to the inside. As far as for the shooting, go ahead and put that mid-range shot up to a 75. Now, as for the three-pointer, I'm going to go with the 90, and right there we get a total of 22 badges. Now, for the free throw, I'm going to go with an 83. Now, I think these numbers are going to set us up pretty well. With these 22 shooting badges, I like Midi Magician. We also get Volume Shooter, and of course, Amped and Space Creator are going to be essential in my opinion. But the main badge out of Tier 3 that I'm looking at is going to be Agent 3 on Gold, and also Limitless Range. Now, when it comes down to the playmaking, go ahead and put the pass accuracy up to an 88. As for when it comes down to the ball handle, I'm going to go with the 92. And then moving on to when it comes down to our speed with the ball, you can pretty much go about this to your own liking, but today I'm going to go with the 79. Now, with these 25 badges, the ones that I'm focused on for the playmaking is going to be Hall of Fame Ankle Breaker. We're also going to be able to get Vice Grip and then Quick First Step. Hyperdrive is definitely another good one. And then for Tier 3, I think all of these badges are pretty solid. Now, for the defensive end, go ahead and put the perimeter up to an 80. And then as for that steal, go ahead and put this all the way up to a 99. Now, take this tick off of the interior, and right there we're going to be able to get a total of 23 defensive badges. Now, when it comes down to these badges, I like Box Out Beast and Chase Down Artist, Rebound Chaser, and then moving on to Tier 2, I'm looking at Gold Menace, Workhorse with, of course, Hall of Fame Glove and Interceptor, and Clamps and Challenger are definitely going to be badges that can be useful. Now, moving on to when it comes down to our physicals, go with an 86 as for when it comes down to our speed. Moving on to the acceleration, I'm going to go with the 92. And then as for that stamina, I'm going to go ahead and put this all the way up to a 93. And right there we should be able to get a perfect 99 overall. Now, with all of the badges added up together and the +4 for my career, we're going to be able to get 87 off rip. And if you do decide to add your extra badges from each season towards this build, we have the potential to get up to 93. Now, just something to take into consideration, the +4 to 5 that you get from buying your own boost, the additional +4 from running with a teammate that has on Hall of Fame Floor General. Now, the better we play, our stats also gradually will raise, and then depending on which takeovers you pick, 2 separate ones will allow us to get a plus 10 towards 2 separate areas. So as you can see, we get the shot creating and the sharpshooting, the playmaking, and then the lockdown. So however you decide to go about this today, base it off of your own playstyle and preference. I'm going to first go with ankle breaking shots. The second one, I definitely think that the lockdown can be useful. So for my best interest, if you even wanted to go this route, double perimeter badge drop takeover, and I'm telling y'all, this is going to be one of the most toxic 6-1 point guards. Now let's go ahead and check out the build to make sure that we made it correctly. And if you followed every single step of the way, we should be getting these 3 comparisons. This build really does remind me of Trae Young. And as y'all can see together, we have created the Catfish 3-point playmaking ballhawk, which comes out to a 3-point playmaker. Now let me know down below your thoughts and opinion on this build. Did you recreate it exactly how I brought it to y'all, or did you make your own version? Now I'm telling y'all, Trae Young came up clutch today. Gonna go ahead and take it into a game 6 when it comes down to the Celtics series. Let me know down below, who do you have? I think the Celtics are gonna close it out in 6. But from here, let's go ahead and check out the true potential of what today's build can do. Now depending on your takeovers, that's gonna change for everybody. But I'm gonna go ahead and get started when it comes down to the breakdown of the badges. Now, when it comes down to the breakdown of the finishing, first I'm going to go with Bronze Aerial Wizard, Silver Acrobat, and then Fearless Finisher. Then from there, I'm going to go with Hall of Fame Giant Slayer and Core Pro Touch. Now, if you want to go the extra route to unlock Slithery, add the 4 extra badges from my career towards this area, and we're definitely going to be able to unlock every single tier of badges that we need. Now, for the shooting, I'm going to go with Silver Limitless Range, Core Gold Agent 3, Hall of Fame Amped, Space Crater with Volume Shooter. Now these will be the jump shots that we can pick and recreate from. And just like I mentioned earlier, this build did remind me of Trae Young, and we also did get his jump shot. Now if you want to go with any other badges of your choosing, you definitely can do so. But I think this is really a great start to get on. Now when it comes down to the playmaking, I'm going to go with Silver Handles for Days, Gold Core Killer Combos, Vice Grip, Hall of Fame Ankle Breaker, Hyperdrive, and Quick First Step. Now there's other badges like Unpluckable, Mismatch Expert, Clamp Breaker. It really comes down to how you go about the setup, but make sure you really base everything to your own playstyle and liking. Now when it comes down to the defense, I'm going to go with Brown's Box Out Beast, Chase Down Artist, Pogo Stick, Rebound Chaser. Then I'm going to go with Gold Menace, Workhorse, Hall of Fame Core Interceptor, and Glove. Now this is what today's build is going to be looking like. Let me know down below your thoughts and opinions, and did you recreate this build to your own liking, or did you make it exactly how I brought it to y'all? Now again, I just want to say thank y'all for the support. More so than anything, thank God for another day and another opportunity. Now look, if it was your first time coming through, be sure to hit that sub button if you're new. Smash that like button. Turn on post notifications to be a part of the Rich family. And don't forget to comment down TG for thank God and where you're tuning in from, and I'll be sure to get back to y'all with a response. And with all that being said though, I got one last thing to say. Rich out.